Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. This is season two, episode four of Talking with Shawn, a new era. Yeah, the first three episodes, you got Nina, you got Lola, you got Sam K, you had Aiden and Al, and now for the rest of the season, there was many, many more guests. However, there's some stuff going on with that. So for the rest of the season, um, it will just be me. Literally just be me, just like season one, majority of me, because it is called Talking with Shawn. That's why people listen to it in the first place, because of me. Um, I just want to say Nina's episode, once again, is still doing really well. Sam K's, his episode is also still doing really well. Al and Aiden's, theirs is sort of just normal. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys have been enjoying season two. I've been enjoying it as well. I've just been following along because sometimes I truly, truly forget what I say on my podcast. So I just have to, re-listen to the episode when it actually comes out. And then, sometimes I'm either speechless or embarrassed of what I said, or I actually make myself laugh, which is very, very sad. But, I find myself pretty funny, okay? I think a lot of people find me funny, all right? It's just who I am, you know what I mean? I just got a personality for it, you know? Mhm. Like as I have with you know, as I have for all the other stuff I've been doing for cameras and everything, when you actually see me on camera. Um, so yes, episode four is being re-recorded at this time because of some other stuff going on. But yes, season three is confirmed. We did a nice little poll, and literally not a single person voted no. So we're bringing it back. We're gonna bring the podcast back. I'm gonna keep doing the podcast. Um, it's just honestly, I think season two was very like it's very chaotic from the very beginning. Episode one, it just literally just randomly got premiered, and then everyone was confused but also happy at the same time. um and then with Unseen on YouTube, and then with Britain's Got Talent happening and all of that, I think it was getting a lot of people confused. So what I decided to do is just bring a brand new, fresh, clean new season, which is going to be season three. And I think by the time you're listening to this, season three's release date is June 6th. So, yes, it will be a summer season. I know we'd never had a summer season before. Um, but listen, a lot of people wanted a summer season so they can just, because people were like, some girls were saying that they wanted to literally just listen while they can. And I was like, Okay. I was like, fine. I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll do something different. Have some people while they're out on a boat or something. Just play it. Just listen. Just listen to the podcast season three. Um, but yeah, it's completely fine. But yeah, I'm excited for the summer. I love summer, and I loved working at summer last year. Wait, I loved working at summer last year. That makes no sense. I loved working during summer last year at the camp. I know I mentioned that in season one. I think I mentioned it this season. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, I really enjoyed working. I'm working again this summer. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm doing a lot. I'm still making the money. I'm still having fun. Still doing obviously the podcast. And some people were like saying, "Oh, let's make a season four. Let's make a season four. Let's get to season 10." I was like, 10? Damn. I was like, if I did 10 seasons, then I would be out of college by the 10th season. I honestly cannot predict the future. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm very excited for 2028 though, because that's going to be a fresh new year. So I'm very excited for that. And I wanted to first speak about the STAR program because a lot of people want to know what it actually was before it started going all over social media. Um, let's rewind all the way back to 2019. All right, so picture this in your head: STAR program, something that started as as like a fucking stupid ass idea, and then quickly turned into one of the craziest things I've ever been. in control of. And so I did what any natural born leader would do. I created a group chat. All right. I was the boss. All right. Let me tell you, that was not like your average group chat with like your friends. This was like the mafia of iMessage. I swear to fucking God. People joined like it was a VIP club. Meetings, uh-huh. We had those. Not just normal meetings, no, no. Every time everyone had to state their name, like it was like a roll call or something. And then came along Lucy. Lucy, let me tell you about this girl. Well, first of all, she did nothing wrong. This was like what, 6 years ago now. Holy shit. Wow. But yeah, she did nothing wrong, no worries. But basically in front of everyone she calls me a boomer, and yeah, a boomer, a boomer. Wow. But basically, first of all, I was like what, 14 at the time, right? um but that literally set off a chain of fucking chaos. Like people were gasping, some were laughing, and me, I declared war. Okay, from that moment on, I was very, very pissed off with Lucy. Let me tell you, things went downhill fast. Fights, yes. People getting muted, absolutely. People leaving the chat and then begging to come back, 100%. The chat was basically like a reality TV show, just without any cameras. And me, I was the main character. Because, that's just how some things work, you know what I'm saying? But now, looking back on it, it's literally one of the looking back on that chat, it's one of the most unhinged and stupid things I've ever made. But I literally regret nothing. But we will be right back right after this little break. All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that because I did. Okay. You know, let's speak about summer of 2023 camp. Well, to start off, I was at camp. And look, the first week I was there, it actually went so well, but so bad at the same time. Because it was the day before we went on that little trip to the beach. and we were like doing some like president game or something. And then as I was running down the hill, I think I was trying to get a ball. It like my leg goes under and out from me, and like I could barely move my leg. Like it fucking hurt so fucking badly. I had to be carried to my fucking car too. And I was like crying as well. And I never like to cry in public. Um, especially at that time, I was always tough face. I would never fucking cry in public like that. But the pain was so fucking bad, and I get hurt to walk. I could barely walk. I could barely fucking walk. It sucked. But I had a lot of fun that first week I was there, and I was like, I want to go on the trip. I want to come back. So I go on the trip the next day. Leg is still fucking killing me, but I get on the bus. Right, I'm with my friends. We get to the beach. Right, takes me like a solid 10 minutes to walk to where we were supposed to be seated at the beach, when everyone else took them like two. Um, but I managed, and um, honestly, when I went into the water, um, it was harder to move my leg in the water with the pain than it was to actually walk on it with pressure, because like I was just, it was fucking ridiculous. All right, it was overall it was ridiculous. Okay, fast forward, we hit the second week of camp, and this is the week where I think everyone who was there can remember the most. Um, but it was Monday, right? I was just chilling at the table with the boys, right? Until I hear my friend Mason tell me, "Yo, Shawn." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yo, who the fuck are those girls right there?" And I look behind me, and I had no idea who the fuck they were. Okay, so I just said, "I don't really fucking know. I don't give a fuck." And then he was like, "Yo, that one girl's so pretty." And he was talking about somebody of the name Christina. Yes, Christina. Mason developed a huge crush on Christina. And but there was Christina, there was Annika, uh, I forget the other one, but I know that Luna was there as well. But there was one more. I just can't remember her fucking name. It's only those three, because Mason, to this day, Mason's still pretty, around Christina. But listen, there was some like weird moment. I mean, they knew me because apparently they voted for me for president when I was in 8th grade and stuff. But honestly, that week was the most fun week I think I've honestly ever had. It was so I just oh my god, I had my buddy Robert with me, and now thinking back on it, it's one of the most hilarious weeks I think I've ever had in my life, because Robert would say the most outrageous stuff. Mason was all over like Christina, always trying to talk to her and everything. I don't think Christina really liked him back, to be honest. And then Luna, Annika, I was chill with them. Everything was going great. But honestly, it was really, really fun. And I remember we went to the American Dream Mall, and I was going. Why did I say it like that? I was going on the swing roller coaster or whatever, and with my friend Xavier. And then I see Robert fucking down there because he's a fucking pussy. He didn't get on any single rides. All right, he got on not a single ride. And then he thinks it's funny to fucking start. He think it's funny to take like, I think it was my hoodie that I had, or it was something else. It was something. I know I had something, and he looked at me when I was down, when I was up on the swing, right? And then he started waving it, and then he starts running away. So I'm just like, get me the fuck off this swing, because I'm about to beat this kid. I beat the fucking shit out of this kid, right? And so we go off the swing, and then I just go after him, and this fucking kid was hanging on the fucking Squidward's head, being like, don't do it, don't do it. I was kidding, I was kidding. Honestly, Robert is one of the most funniest people I have ever, ever, ever met in my life. Like, honestly, he is so funny. It's unexplainable. But at the same time, a lot of people think he's fucking a crackhead. But me, I absolutely love him. He's hilarious. He's, just weird. And he's really just not afraid to say anything. You know what I mean? He's never afraid to say something. That's the thing with Robert. He is never afraid to say anything. And, that's just what it is, honestly. It is what it is. That's what I always say. But, I like him for that. I like somebody that, like just can really just say whatever they want and have no shame for it, because that just shows confidence. You know what I mean? But yeah, camp of 2023, a lot of people wanted me to really talk about it, and I did. There you go, I just gave it to you. All right. um am I still in contact with anyone from there? Yes. um I'm still in contact with the boys. um as of right now, as of right now, because I this is being re-recorded on the 21st of March. As of right now, I'm still somewhat in touch every now and then with Luna and Annika. I haven't talked to Christina since. I haven't talked to the other person since. And yeah, those are the only four people I can remember. I remember the fourth girl. I just can't remember her name. But I also remember this guy named Bobby. This guy Bobby. Oh my fucking god. This guy Bobby was the most insane fucker of the entire fucking camp. He would like stroke my arm and shit, and it was weird. It was really really weird. But listen, I just want to say before this episode concludes, don't get mad at me for having a short episode, okay? Because I told them this episode should be about 20 minutes, and I think what? Yeah, it's been a fucking 2 hours now of me just speaking about random shit, so they're gonna cut this down, but yeah, I mean, let's shift gears a little bit more, but, everyone knows I got my driver's license, a few months ago. Honestly, getting my license was a very, very fun adventure. Like, first of all, the driving test, fucking easy as fuck. Like, I was not really nervous for it besides the parallel parking. Like, honestly, the parallel parking was the most scary part of the test. But hey, guess what? I passed. I walked out of that DMV like I was the main character of like everything. And I'm now a monthly licensed driver. Uh, but yeah, I mean, that wraps it up for episode 4, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off episode 4 and to end episode 4. We covered a lot. We got the star program, camp, driving, and trust me, next week, even more stories, even more chaos, and maybe even another special guest. So I'll see y'all next time. And yeah, keep listening to the podcast. Thank you all very much for listening to episode 4 of Talking with Shawn, A New Era.